Hello students, today we will learn the next illustration number 15. Now see the illustration. General Motors Limited, Chennai imported machinery from Astra Opel, Germany. The financial terms were as follows. Cost of machine 10,000 euros, cost of container 200 euros, technology transfer charges payable to G Motors USA 1000 euros, cost of sea freight 1500 euros, insurance rupees 10,000. Continuation. The importer donated 1000 euros to Opel Foundation Germany, a non-profit organization engaged in fighting AIDS. The rate of exchange rate on the date of submission of bill of entry is 1 euro equal to rupee 82. Compute the assessable value on customs duty payable if customs tariff is 10% and IGST at 28%. So with this information we have to compute the assessable value as well as the customs duty payable. Now see the illustration. See here, General Motor Limited is a importer, from Chennai, imported machine from Astra Opel Germany. So they have imported from Germany. The financial terms were as follows. Cost of machine is given 10,000 we have to take first. Then cost of container we have to add. Then technology transfer charges payable to G Motors USA means expenses incurred outside India is exporter expenses should be added to the cost of machine. Then cost of sea freight 1500. So here they have clearly mentioned sea freight means the import from Germany is by sea or a ship. So for that import, freight or transportation charges incurred is 1500 euros. So in the case of import is by ship, if given then we have to take the same value. If not given, then we have to take 20% of FOB. So here they have given 1500 euros. So we have to take directly. So we have to add this value after FOB, and insurance also directly given rupees 10,000. They have given in the form of rupee. So insurance if they give, then we have to take the actual as it is. So these two values we have to add after FOB. Okay. So we have to add after FOB. Next continuation, the importer donated 1000 euros to Opel Foundation Germany. So any donation should not be taken for it is not relating to the value of a machinery imported. So the donation is not taken for the computing assessable value. So here importer has donated 1000 euros to Opel Foundation Germany. So this is not taken for the assessable value. Donation is not considered as a assessable value. Then rate of exchange rate on the submission of bill of entry we have to consider euro equal to rupee 82. There is no other rate of exchange is given. So which is given the same exchange rate we have to consider. If they give more than one exchange rate, then we have to check whether it is declared by CBEC or latest among two dates we have to consider if they give date information. Then compute assessable value on customs duty payable if custom tariff is 10%. Customs tariff means it is a BCD, basic customs. Basic customs tariff means it's tariff, not riff. If customs tariff is 10% means basic custom duties, it is nothing but BCD is at 10% and IGST at 28% is given, and there is no other duties. So we have to calculate only three duties. One is basic custom duty, then social welfare surcharge at 10% we have to calculate, and IGST at 28% we have to calculate. Now write the heading computation of assessable value. So particular and 2 amount column, exchange rate we have to consider is 1 euro equal to rupee 82. So here firstly we have to take the cost. So the cost of machine is 10,000 euros we have to take. Then we have to take cost of container 200 euros and technology transfer charges at 1000 euros. Three value we have to take, that is cost of machine 10,000. If you convert it to 82, it will be 8,20,000. Then we have to add cost of container 200 euros given, so we have to convert. Then technology transfer charges also 1000 euros given, so we have to add, we'll get 82,000. So the FOB value will be 9,18,400, and there is no other info, only the expenses we have to add after FOB. So donation we should not consider. So next we have to add freight or transportation charges. So write heading add freight or transportation charges. Under that by ship, it is by ship. So by ship if given if given, we have to take the same actual value. So the actual how much? 1500. If you convert, it will be 1,23,000, and insurance charges also directly given. So if given, we have to take the actual value. So actual is given in the form of rupee 10,000. So that same value we have to take 10,000 here. So the assessable value is equal to 10,51,400 total. So next we have to compute the customs duty payable. So try to work out the customs duty payable also. They have given BCD at 10% and IGST at 28%. So the total custom duty payable will be 4,42,429, and cost of import is equal to 14,93,829. Next we will see the next illustration number 16. Now see the illustration number 16. See here, some goods of 1,000 metric tons were imported from Korea by a charitable organization in India for free distribution to BPL citizens in a backward area under the scheme designed by the Food and Agricultural Organization. This being special transaction, a nominal price of $25 per metric ton was charged for the consignment to cover the freight and insurance charges. The customs house found out that at or about the time of importation of this gift consignment, there were the following import of product of Korean origin. Under that, first one is point number A, quantity imported 20 metric tons at unit price $260 CIF. Quantity imported 100 metric tons at unit price $220 CIF. Quantity imported 500 metric tons at unit price $200 CIF. Quantity imported 900 metric ton at unit price $175 CIF. Quantity imported 400 metric ton at unit price $180 SCIF. Quantity imported 780 metric tons at unit price $160 CIF. So the rate of exchange on relevant date was $1 equal to rupee 63, and the BCD was 10% ad valorem. Calculate the amount of duty payable on consignment if IGST is 12%. So with this information, we have to compute the amount of duty payable. So here, this is a little different illustration. Means here they are given the information like different consignment from a import from a Korean origin. So here the importer has imported 1,000 metric tons imported from Korea by a charitable institution in India. So a charitable organization from India has imported some goods of 1,000 metric tons. So that is imported for the distribution of to BPL citizen in a backward area under the scheme designed by Food and Agricultural Organization. So for this import, they have incurred nominal price of $25 per metric ton for the consignment to cover the freight and insurance charges. Okay, then similar at the same time they have imported other consignment also from a Korean origin. So like these are the imported goods are given different quantities, but similar item it is. Here in the case of import of identical goods, so we have to consider the least value of a CIF. So here the least value is, so there are various import of quantities at a different unit price, different US dollar price. So here when they give different dollar prices for the imports, we have to consider the least value of assessable value. As least value we have to consider. So as per the rule 4.3 of a customs valuation rule, in the case of import of identical goods, when there is a various import of identical goods, we have to consider the lowest among the values. Here the lowest among this we have to consider, the lowest value is 160 we have to take for this import. So here the lowest among the stated transaction will be $160 CIF we have to consider for the assessable value. So CIF is nothing but assessable value, 160 we have to consider as a cost or a value of a import. as a value of import we have to consider $160. So totally they have imported here is total imported quantity will be 1000 metric ton. You should not take the same quantity. So this is a similar quantity or identical goods imported at the same time. From the same place, Korean origin, they have imported the similar identical goods. So in that case we have to consider the lowest price of that import, and the quantity we have to consider what is the actual quantity they have imported. Okay, so that should be 1000 into 160 will be the total quantity. So again we have to multiply to convert that dollar into exchange rate 63. Okay, so that will be equal to assessable value. There will be no other calculation, and here means they have directly given the assessable value, CIF is given, so directly we can take, and no need to effect this freight and insurance charges of $25, because if they give import is by air, then we have to effect this adjustment. If they don't give any info, then we have to assume it is by ship. So in the case of by ship, freight and charge insurance will be, if given, the same value we have to take. So the same value we have to assume it is included in the price. In this US dollar 160 CIF price, and the rate of BCD is given at 10%. BCD we have to take, and even IGST at 12% we have to calculate. So now write the heading, first write the note. In this case put a comma, valuation has to be done as per the rule 4.3 of customs valuation rule. That is so this is a kind of value on basis of identical goods. Identical goods has been imported here. In this case as per the rule given under 4 subsection 3, lowest among the values available we have to consider as a CIF or a import in this commercial level. So hence the lowest will be taken is $160 as a CIF. So now write the heading, computation of assessable value. So exchange rate will be $1 equal to 63. So particular and to amount column. So here total quantity imported will be 1000 metric tons were imported. So 1000 into, so the CIF value of that import per unit price will be $160. So 1000 metric tons into $160 is equal to $1,60,000. The total cost of this import will be $1,60,000. Again we have to multiply this for the exchange rate into 63, so that will be equal to 1,80,000. so that is nothing but assessable value. So there is no other calculation because they have given CIF directly here. So on this assessable value you have to compute the customs duty payable. So that is assessable value, same 3 column, particulars and 2 amount column. First is for the rupee, amount in duty. Second column is total duty. Assessable value as you calculated we have to take the same. Next we have to add BCD. So BCD given at 10%, you have to calculate on assessable value. Then there is no NCCD and CVD, so we have to do the subtotal here, subtotal A. Then we have to take social welfare surcharge at 10%, and there is no anti-dumping duty and safeguard duty, so we have to take subtotal B. So that is equal to 1,11,96,800, and the duty is this. So next we have to calculate the IGST at 12%. So that is on subtotal B, and there is no compensation cess. So the total will be equal to, total duty payable will be the total of second column, and the value of imported goods will be the total of first column. So this is about this illustration.